Hey guys, welcome to Real Life Money, where we talk about topics that schools don't, so let's get started. So the topic for this video, guys, is actually something very important to me personally, because I felt like I was being led down a path that I never really wanted. So I feel like I woke up from this only a few years ago and started to live a life that I really wanted to live. So for this video, it's going to be 4 reasons why school is wrong. So that might sound like some psychologic mind control thing. It's really not. I just feel like I was so focused on school because they say it was so important, so I didn't focus on anything else. And I wasn't living the life that I wanted. So this video was basically inspired by Prince E. I think this guy is awesome. I'll leave a link in the description for you guys so you could check it out. He goes over basically why the educational system in this country is so screwed up. And let's just dive right into it, guys. So reason 1 is that school is the #1 priority. They tell us that school is the most important thing in your life because you have to focus 100% on school to get the good grades. Why? So you could get into a good college. Why? So you could lead into a good job, which would finally lead into success. And that is the only path toward success that they tell us. Now that is simply incorrect. Now I'm not against education, I'm not against gaining knowledge because that is very important. However, having school 100% of your priority isn't a good way to go about life because you have other aspects of your life, like actually living it. Now, some of the priorities that we have to focus on in our lives would be friendships, relationships, our family, having entertainment, fun in our lives, along with school being one of those priorities, not the only one. And success is determined by each unique individual. It does not mean how much money you have. Every single one of us has a different meaning of their own success. Leading to reason number 2, which would be they are teaching us what to think and not how to think. In school, they have us memorize a piece of paper, which later they want us to reciprocate that information back onto another piece of paper, which is then graded. Now, I haven't been around too long, but I'm pretty sure life isn't that way. What these tests actually test is memorization rather than comprehension and actually understanding what the hell's going on. Instead of memorizing facts or supposed facts, they should be teaching us how to think. A couple of examples of how to think or what to teach us how to think is, let's say, decision making. You look at both sides of the argument, looking at each values from both sides and making a decision from there. You don't look at one side, that's stupid. Another example would be how we could control our own minds, because if whatever we think affects what we do. If we think wrong, we do wrong. Coming up on reason 3, which is the topics in school. Now, we're still learning stuff that our parents have learned. Now, I'm not saying our parents learned the wrong way. However, don't you think ways of learning could have changed 40, 50 plus years? Like, we're still reading Catcher in the Rye and other classic novels and learning about World War II. Now, I'm not saying history isn't important, but I don't even know what's going on now. Not to mention all the depressing topics we actually go over, just like every single war, the Holocaust, and every single Shakespeare novel. Then you question why our kids are depressed. So this kind of shows that they teach one way. There are multiple ways of actually learning. Now, I've learned more from YouTube videos than some classes. And finally, jumping into reason 4, which is failure is bad. Now, think about it. When you make a mistake or fail at something, you adjust your way of thinking or doing things so it doesn't happen again. It actually is the best way of learning, is through failure. Now, schools, through their grades, show us that if we fail a class, we're stupid. All that a failing grade in a class actually says is that you simply don't understand the topic or class. And also looking at GPAs, our actually overall grades of how we do in school, what colleges look at. Colleges look for high GPAs. What a high GPA means is basically you're good at everything. Could you excel at everything in life? No! So if we don't have high GPAs, that means we don't know everything. And in reality, we don't know everything. So we're stupid again. At least that's what it seems like. Now I'm going to reference Prince E's video, and I'm going to leave that link in the description for you guys because it's very interesting that schools teach kids simply like if you tell a fish to climb a tree, he simply can't. So that fish is going to think he's stupid his entire life. So hopefully I got you thinking a little bit, guys. Thanks for watching. I just want people to hopefully open their mind to this type of thing and think more creatively. So feel free to subscribe and like if you enjoyed it and if it opened your mind a little bit. And I'll see you guys next week.